Double Diamond Railroad back. Quick update on some little things today. Not taking on anything big, but I feel like building my water tower. So there's the new item I've been waiting for a week at least. And got special meaning. Bob's Hot Dogs. That's going to make one of our members real happy to see he's invested in taking care of the crews, the MOW crews, and the diesel or the yard office shop there. So he's allowed to, permitted to be on site under a temporary contract, and the crews can come there because they have nothing on this side of town over here in the yard. They'll be able to get food right there anytime they want in the daytime. And they might staff it at night, who knows. But hot dogs are kind of hard to have at night, especially with onions. Okay, and then over here, on the other thing we were working on just now, let me get my pointer. I was checking why this didn't have voltage yesterday, but it does. I think it was breaking voltage from the engine going over, because there's a pretty good gap right there. I crimped that one. But right here from there to about there, the rail was pulled, it was lifted, and it was free to move. Flexing up and down, flexing sideways. We just went along and super glued that with gel all the way down to about here. I'll check it after it sets up. Make sure we got good contact and it's stable. The rail was probably rolling and dipping, breaking contact. So I might have to solder right there on the outside of that one just to keep it good. That used to be a dead block, but I did put a joiner in, regular joiner, so I got power down there so I could get the engine down. Oh, that's right, that has to be. That's a runaround track. This one back here that comes off is a dead maintenance track. Back here, he's a maintenance track. This is a valid track. So I got to make sure that's working right. We'll check that out some more. After I cut the video yesterday, get back and look at Bob's. After I cut the video, I ran the 3 engines out there, no problem at all. Had no trouble going through, no stalling on the curb, nothing. They're over here at the station now. I'm afraid to fire them up and try to move them. And I've also got signals red because I wondered about this. That engine's sitting in a block. I wasn't sure how that worked, if you had to have lights on or current draw. Just the fact it's sitting there has got the block red. He's not even powered on. So that's good to know. It should do that. We're going to start making preps for the, here we go, can't do the screen. Going to put a signal right down in there. Right about this side of the water, just to the right of the water, about an inch for the siding. That's where the next one's going. On this side, because I don't have room in the middle. So I'm about ready to rig up a base for that, a mount base. That's about all we're doing today. Except maybe I will go in there and build a water tower, sit down, take care of that. Okay guys, we'll let you go. Thanks for letting us show you a little update there. News, new item arrival. Double Diamond Railroad out. We're back. We're going to make a quick run video because I just checked the consist, had to blow one away. And this one is, direction is reversed from what I want. I'm going to still blow it away and recreate it. But I just ran into that track that was dead. The left engine's on it. No problem. And we're going to back out and go all the way around. Hopefully it'll behave itself. I also found things are turning around. Just found the railroad ties that I lost the other day, went flying down on the floor right under the tripod right now. Yeah, this thing's reverse. It says reverse now, but I'm really going forward because he's long hood forward. Yeah, we came apart. Got some new issue, whatever. Let him go. See how he tracks individual. Stop him up here. Rejoin on the straight part. And I'm back on my wired controller now. I shipped out the wireless today, receiver. Okay, things are starting to happen already. We'll just keep going. They're pretty well in sync, just crappy couplers. That's why I have the SD40 turned around, because this front coupler is good, the back one's bad. Signal's red because block 2 is occupied on the main. So that's correct. Okay, stopped at the station beyond the signal, beyond the block. Actually, I could go back just a hair because I'm past the yellow line up here on the other switch. I told you. And they can still go to the little grocery store right there, the old time store, or the Waffle House, whatever they prefer. They got it made. These guys got it made, and that's for a job well done today, so far. And we're back. Not coffee time yet, so we kept working on this problem. This engine was still having trouble getting over that switch, and we knew from before it couldn't have been the switch. And finally my eyes caught with the magnifiers, caught that joiner back there. The rail on the left, outside rail, was sitting up on top of the joiner, wasn't engaged. I tried to fix it once, I thought I did, but I think the engine wheel knocked it loose. So this time I got it back on, got real close. Could use a next level magnifier to see it. Light was glaring, it was kind of deceptive. We got it on, but it just wasn't tight enough even with crimped. So we did what we don't like to do, and we soldered the outside. And it kind of filled the gap in the middle, which is good. So cleaned it all up, ran through here, it works. No more stopping on the switch anymore. I saw it, I made it do it. I can see you just barely push down. So the weight of this big locomotive was enough to push that down and trip it from breaking contact there. Go through at 10. See if we can make it. It was dying right there on the points, but had no current coming through. The common, so you know, was the switch side was the one that was dying through the switch, that outer rail. And it happened more so when I came this direction toward the station. Where 10 miles an hour will go down to 8. And I cleaned the frog too because it was kind of rough there, and the joint was rough on that rail, kind of sticking up. You bent it down. Okay, much happier. So we got things solved out here now. Now it's starting to run good. We're going to play this engine more. I was running him full throttle back and forth, back and forth. I'll turn his momentum off so I can really free up the drivetrain. Hey guys, thanks for watching part 3. We're going up 2:30. We'll take an early coffee. We got to watch Big Rig Travels. He got mobile again from East St. Louis, heading up to Rockford today. Take care. God bless. Double Diamond Railroad out for today.